Guys, I'm practicing a new TikTok dance. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making a tofu scramble breakfast burrito. It's so good. It's really easy to make. It's really simple. Get your skillet, get your tofu, and get ready to make a delicious
Tofu Scramble Breakfast Burrito.
So let's get started. I've clearly lost my mind. So here's what you're gonna need. It's pretty simple. It's truly whatever you have in your fridge to make a breakfast burrito. You don't have to stick to the things that I'm showing you, but this is just your basic necessities to make a kick-ass breakfast burrito with tofu scramble. You're gonna need your tofu. I'm using Extra Firm Tofu. You're gonna need some form of a cheese. So I use a vegan cheese called Life Smoked Gouda Provolone style. Holy guys, this is so good. I've been putting it on everything, hamburgers, salads, sandwiches, like it is so delicious. And I'm not kidding, if I didn't know any better, I would think this was legit real cheese. So grab your favorite cheese that's all nice and melty. Then you're gonna need your favorite tortillas. I love Old El Paso, soft white tortillas. Yes, maybe you're thinking,
oh, that's not that healthy.
But I think it just tastes better, and to be perfectly honest, it's more authentic. You go to Mexico, you're not seeing whole wheat tortillas, you're seeing white tortillas, and this is pretty good. I don't mind this. It's nice and soft, it crisps up really well. I like hot salsa. Get yourself your favorite hot salsa. Frank's Red Hot. I won't say their slogan because it could get me in trouble, but you know how it goes.
I put that on everything.
And additional things that I like to add are avocado, tomato. I already have some chopped up or like ready to go, so I'm gonna add that. And that's your ingredients. So now let's make the actual tofu. What's gonna go in it, you ask? One of the most important ingredients is nutritional yeast. So this brand is my favorite. It's really good. You can get it pretty much at any store, bulk store, health food store, and it lasts a long time. Just put it in your fridge and you're good to go. And essentially this has a natural cheesy flavor. I'm not kidding. It is so, so good. And it's also really healthy. It's rich in vitamin B12, which supposedly all vegans are deficient in. What else do I add? Well, I head over to my spice rack and I like to add things like dried thyme. Or if I'm running low on dried thyme, dried oregano. You have to add turmeric because turmeric gives it that yellow flavor, so you think,
I'm eating egg.
Don't add too much because it also starts to taste kind of curry-like, not what you're going for. I like a bit of kick, so I add chili flakes. I also like to go and add things like garlic powder. There's something about it that just knocks up that flavor, brings it up to another level, and then I just add your typical salt and pepper. Grab your block of tofu and crumble the amount that you want for your burrito. In my case, I'm making 2 servings, so I took half of the tofu block and crumbled it up. Grab all the spices that you desire to have in it and stir that shit up. And there you have it. You've got your tofu scramble. Grab your non-stick skillet or pan and heat about a teaspoon of veg oil or olive oil, and then add your tofu scramble and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. You're just essentially warming up the tofu. You'll notice that the color starts to brighten and literally look like scrambled eggs. Wow. That is ready to go, but I want to give you a little trick on something. When you make a burrito or any sort of Mexican dish that involves flour tortillas that you need to roll, do not roll them or fold them while they're cold. That's when you get your tortillas to break. So put your flour tortilla, put it in a plastic bag, put it in the microwave, and literally just steam it for like 15 seconds, 10 seconds. And now it's all steamy and perfect, and now I'll be able to roll my burrito perfectly. I should also note that this whole time you want another pan to be heating so that it's ready to toast your
Burrito.
I have something called a comal. It's a Mexican hot pan. It's essentially a pan just flat to deal with tortillas. So I'll bring you with me to see the action. Start with the cheese first because that needs to get melted. Add your preferred amount of tofu scramble and add the rest of the vegetables. So in my case, I'm adding my tomato, my avocado, and I'm rolling, trying to turn in the sides, which is a little bit hard, and then sealing it up. Once your burrito is rolled, you want to seal in that flavor and melt the cheese and just keep it all together by grilling it on a pan or a comal. And you want to be very careful not to burn and have the burrito stick, which you can see is kind of happening with me, but just be patient, it will come together. Just lock and seal, and voila, there is your burrito. I know it looked like it was falling apart, but it's actually stayed together. I was just worried that it was like sticking and burning, but it actually turned out perfect. You gotta get your hot sauce and put a little dabble. Yum, yum, yum. Before I went vegan, I legit could not stomach breakfast burritos. Somehow the consistency of like the egg and the tortilla and the cheese made me want to vomit. Like I actually had trouble understanding what people thought was delicious about them, but now I actually like them because I think the tofu has a better texture and isn't too eggy. I do find like eggy just doesn't sit well with me. I always had trouble with eggs. It kind of made me feel nauseated and just not my best. Get that hot sauce. How have you guys been? If you're in Toronto, how have you guys been handling the lockdown? How have you been handling this pandemic? For me, it's been hard in the sense that I'm just really missing my time with my friends and family and just being able to go out and do things. And since I've moved, I feel a little bit more removed from my family because I was living with my parents before. Not that I regret moving, it's more just one of the benefits of living with your parents is that you're always surrounded by family. Now, I am not. I am alone half the time, well, majority of the time, and some days it's hard. So if you're alone during this pandemic, I feel for you. You're not alone being alone in that situation. Lots has happened since we last talked. I'm officially now done my classes with my program, and I will be starting in about 10 days my co-op at a very cool company where I get to be the social media and community manager intern. I'm very, very excited. It's a little scary because obviously I've never done work like this before, but I'm also just so excited because I'm ready to start that new chapter, that new career. I hope it works out. I hope I like it. I hope they like me. So that's kind of top of my mind. I've moved, I'm in a new place. I'm in an actual apartment with windows and space and natural lighting, and it feels so good to finally have like our own place. I will do a reveal once I kind of have the majority of the furniture and the design and setup ready. You can obviously see a little bit so far, but
You really haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it all.
okay, well that was hella delicious. I'm full, I'm satisfied, I'm feeling satiated. I hope you enjoyed my breakfast burrito tofu scramble recipe, and if you have comments or questions about it, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Feel free to, reach out to me, talk to me, I'm here, I'm your friend, and I just want you to know, guys, you're not alone. We are all going through some difficulties in some way. Let's just all be, nice with each other, loving towards each other, and we'll get through this. I'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and we'll talk later. We'll see each other later. All right, guys. Love you all. Bye.